All right, last video. We are going to solve for x some more. The other thing we're going to do with all of these is find the measure of each angle. So now you want to look for that. You want to look for those blanks. We'll try to give you blanks to kind of prompt you to do both. Solve for x, find the measure of each angle. So this first problem, number 25, we have vertical angles here. It's good to work with those angle relationships. It's going to help you with the vocabulary. It's going to help you identify the relationship. Vertical angles are equal. So here's what I know. 3x is equal to 75. So what does x equal? Little one-step equation. X equals 25. And if that's 75, then this guy's 75 degrees as well. Awesome. On to the next. These two are outside the parallel lines, so they're going to be exterior. They're on opposite sides of the transversal, so they're alternate. They're alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are equal. So I can set 4x minus 20 equal to x plus 10. And I can solve from here. I'm going to subtract over x. I'm going to add over 20. Divide by 3. This is where you want to kind of take a pause and make sure you remember, oh yeah, you're supposed to go back and find the measure of each angle. So you need to plug that value back in. So up here, 10 plus 10 is 20 degrees. Down here, this should be the same. 4 times 10 minus 20. Well, that's 40 minus 20, which is 20 degrees. Those should be equal. So there, that plugging in there is a great check, but you're also finding the angle value that you need as well. Almost to the end, just a couple more problems. Okay, find x, y, and the measure of each angle. A little bit tricky here, gotta find all of it. So I'm going to start by figuring out the relationship here. So x plus 5 doesn't really have a straight relationship with this 3x minus 7. We can't go directly there. But I know if this angle is x plus 5, then this angle up here is also x plus 5. Those are corresponding angles. And then the relationship between 3x minus 7 and x plus 5, this relationship here, is that they're a linear pair. And the linear pair makes a straight line. They add 20. So we're not going to set these two equal to each other. We're going to add them to 180. So 3x minus 7 plus x plus 5 equals 180. Make sure you're being careful in combining your like terms before you move across the equal sign. 3x plus x is 4x's. Negative 7 plus 5 is negative 2. And now it's a nice, easy solving equations problem. We're going to undo the 2. We're going to move it to the other side by adding. And we're going to divide by 4. $45.5. So we're going to plug that in to to find our angles. 45.5 plus 5 is going to give me 50.5. When I plug it in here, 3 times 45.5 minus 7, just put that into decimals. That's going to give me 129.5. Awesome. Very last equation, very last problem. So on this problem, we have 3 equations that we're given. We have to start out by working with these 2. This one here with x and y, that's going to have to wait till later. Luckily, we know these 2 that we're working with first are going to be congruent because they're alternate exterior angles. And so if they're congruent, I'm going to set them equal to each other and solve for x. So I have 3x plus 10 is equal to 4x minus 8. And I can solve this little algebra problem. No like terms to combine. I'm just going to start by moving across the equal sign. Over. 1x is just x. That was too quick. Rewind. Pause when you need to. That's the beauty of using these videos. So here we can find these angle values now. 3 times 18 plus 10. It should be equal to 4 times 18 minus 8. Let's go ahead and check those out in decimals. 3 times 18 plus 10, 64. 4 times 18 minus 8. Lovely. So those are 64-degree angles. Now we have to worry about this y situation here, because it said solve for our directions were solve for x, solve for y, and get those angle values. So here, what I know is that 64 plus this mess are going to make a straight line there. So those 2 are going to add to 180. Here's the thing, we also know x. X is 18. And now we're down to only one variable in this very last problem on our review. So this, I can put into decimals all in one step if I put it in looking like that. So 64 plus 11 times 18. You're welcome to do it in more than one step. You're welcome to do 11 times 18 and then plus 64. That gives me 262. I'm going to subtract my 262 over. I'm going to get negative 82. I'm going to divide by 2. And I'm going to get y equals negative 41. You can plug that in with the x, or in order to get this angle, you can do 180 minus 64 and use that relationship. So 180 minus 64 is 160 degrees. We solved for x, we solved for y, we found those angle values. And that is the end. Hopefully these videos were helpful.